Welcome to day one of the West Coast Conference Golf Championship Tournament here at Gold Mountain Golf Club in Bremerton, Washington. I'm being joined by University of the Pacific's Byron Meth, who had a fantastic day, shooting 6 under, a 66 on the day. First of all, congratulations on a great round.
Thank you.
What was going right for you out there? Tell me a little bit about your round, how it felt to you.
Well, it all starts, from day one when I started practicing, and that was 18, 19 years ago. And then it just all started kind of coming together in the last 6 months to a year, and just kind of been consistently playing well and not really getting super low rounds, but kind of consistently shooting around par, maybe a couple under, a couple over, and just been consistent all year. And today, hit a lot of fairways, a lot of greens, and a few putts dropped. Nothing much to it.
Did you do anything different today? Did you wake up feeling any different to shoot that great round?
No, it's all about routine for me, and I do the same thing every day, and just happened to be one of those days that everything kind of went correctly. Obviously there were loose shots here and there, but that's golf. It's a game of misses. It's not a game of perfection.
What did you think you were doing particularly well out on the course?
I hit my iron shots in the correct spots and right where I was looking. That gave me the most opportunities for birdie, and made 6 of them today, and the other holes were pars, so just gave myself a lot of opportunities, and a few of them dropped in.
Great. And now University of the Pacific, this is the first time you guys are here at the WCC Tournament. Yep. What do you think so far? What are your impressions of this tournament, this golf course?
The conference is great. A lot of really competitive teams, and it's kind of where we belong, really. Small private school. You look at most of the schools here, and most of them are small private schools, and see a lot of the familiar faces, and really competitive conference, and the tournament's run really well. So it's great.
Now, you were telling me about your tournament last week, a week ago.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of an injury, but you're fine now. Tell us what happened and what's going on with you now.
Yeah, so I hit a shot in the practice round, and a rock flew up and scratched my cornea, so I couldn't see out of my left eye and no depth perception, but the coach just lined me up and said, have at it. So just kind of went with it.
That's amazing. That was a week ago. We're glad you're better now, obviously, to shoot this great round. You must be feeling pretty good. On the first day like this of a new tournament, especially a championship tournament, is there any kind of different feeling, any jitters, any excitement, anything like that goes along with the first day of a new tournament? Yeah,
of course. There's nerves with everything. If there's no nerves, it means you don't care. So obviously I felt a little nervous on the first tee and kind of skanked it down there in the middle of the fairway and went on with my day. It's obviously a pleasure to be participating in a championship, and the nerves are part of the process, so it's all fun.
And now we're sitting in the middle of a gorgeous day in the middle of Washington. We could get rain this time of year. We have not, barely any wind. What was it like to play with these conditions today?
It was perfect. You can't ask for anything better. There's a little breeze on the last 4 or 5 holes, but the first 12 or 13 holes were pretty perfect, essentially. No wind to speak of, and you just got your number and hit at your target.
Great. Now, was there a hole that you particularly liked, that you enjoyed, thought was interesting or fun to play on?
Yeah, number 6 is always a fun hole. Tee it high and swing as hard as you can. Try to get to the bottom of the hill. And today my ball didn't get down there. Just didn't hit it hard enough. So I hit a 2-iron from the top of the hill to the front edge and managed to make birdie. But that's always a fun tee shot because you can hit it 400 yards if you get the right bounce.
What about one that was particularly difficult, or maybe you didn't get along with today?
Number 7 is always a good one. The trouble left and trouble right. If you miss that fairway, you're gonna have 5-iron from the rough, and that's always a tough shot to that green. It doesn't really suit my eye because I play a draw, and that you kind of have to hit a fade to that green if you're coming out of the rough. Luckily, I managed to keep it in the first cut, not the deep stuff, and made par.
Now you start off the first day, such a fantastic day. What does that mean for you going into, you have 2 days left in this tournament? How nice is it, and how great is it to start off with that kind of momentum?
Oh, it's good. I try to really break it down and stay in the process. It's always nice to shoot a good number, and especially on the first day of the tournament, not to shoot yourself out of it and kind of be right there in contention. So that's always nice, but it's really all about the process and trying to hit each shot as well as I can.
All right, well, congratulations on such a good day. That is Byron Meth. We'll be here all week long right on the W.TV with plenty more interviews.